Hello students. Now yesterday we started the method that is elimination method. I gave two examples, means two questions. Now we are coming to word problem question number 1. It has several parts. We have to form the linear equation in pairs and we have to solve the equation by elimination method. Means according to the statement we have to form the equation and then we have to solve by elimination method. I am reading the first part of question number 2. Given if we add 1 to numerator and subtract 1 from denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. It becomes half if we only add 1 to denominator. What is the fraction? Very clear question, and we have solved this kind of question in previous exercise. So directly we can assume the fraction with two variables, that is x and y, like this. Let the fraction is equal to x upon y. Is it? Now in first case, what is given? If we add 1 to numerator and subtract 1 from denominator, it becomes 1 or reduces to 1. So according to the statement, x plus 1 upon y minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 1 I have written. Means add 1 to numerator is x plus 1, and subtract 1 from denominator, y minus 1 is equal to 1. By cross multiply, we have x plus 1 is equal to y minus 1. Bring this y this side, x minus y is equal to minus 1, and this goes into right, minus 1. X minus y is equal to minus 2. Equation number 1. Got it? Now, second situation, it becomes half. It becomes half means fraction becomes half if we only add 1 to denominator. Means in second case, x upon y is the fraction. If we add 1 to denominator, it becomes 1 upon 2. Again cross multiply, we have 2x is equal to y plus 1. Bring this y this side, 2x minus y is equal to 1. Equation number 2. We have got two equations. Now we have to solve these two equations by elimination method. I have told already, but I am going to solve this. Let's see. We have the first equation, x minus y is equal to minus 2. This is equation number 1. Second one is 2x minus y is equal to 1. Equation number 2. What I told? For the elimination method, first we try to make the coefficients of variable. Here we have y and y having same coefficients with same sign, so it can be eliminated. If the sign are same, so what to do? We subtract. So change the sign, minus, plus and minus. This will go. What we have? Minus 2x plus x. Minus x is equal to minus 3. Minus and minus will go. X is equal to 3. Now after elimination, you can use elimination again or you can use substitution. So we can write like this, putting this in equation number 1 or 2, anyone. So we have, see, x minus y is equal to minus 2, 3 minus y is equal to minus 2, minus y is equal to minus 2 minus 3, minus y is equal to minus 5. So y is equal to 5. Now fraction is x upon y. In place of x we have to put 3 and in place of y we have to 5. This is 3 upon 5. What I told? I told the checkpoints. What means the fraction will be in standard form, that is numerator is always less than denominator and both numerator and denominator are co-prime numbers. If you want to check your answer, set the condition here. What is given? If we add 1 to numerator, it becomes 4. Subtract from 1 from denominator, it becomes 4. 4 upon 4 is 1. Second situation, it becomes half. We add 1 to denominator. If you add 1 to denominator, it becomes 6. So 3 upon 6 is equal to 1 upon 2. So here is your answer. Is it okay? Now, second part of the question. This is the question of age. We have done twice in the previous exercises. We have to form the equation and solve them by using elimination method. We have to see, I am reading the question. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. How old are Noori and Sonu? First, we have to decide which one is older. By statement, we can know it. So, two persons are, and we are using two variables. So, let's see. Let present age of Noori is X years and present age of Sonu be Y years. Now in first case, 5 years ago means 5 years ago both Noori and Sonu will be younger by 5 years. So what to do? We will subtract 5 from their ages. So we write this statement like this. 5 years ago Noori's age is X minus 5. 5 years ago Sonu's age will be Y minus 5. Let's compare their ages. X minus 5 is equal to Y minus 5. Now let's check who is older. Noori. Noori was thrice. Means this is Noori's age. So this is 3 times. To make them equal, what to do? We multiply the Sonu's age by 3. Multiply this. We have X minus 5 is equal to 3Y minus 15. Bring this Y this side. X minus 3Y is equal to minus 15 plus 5. We have X minus 3Y is equal to minus 10. Equation number 1. Now in second case, what is given? 10 years later, means after 10 years, both will be older by 10 years. So we will add 10 to both ages. So we write after 10 years, Noori's age will be X plus 10. After 10 years, Sonu's age is Y plus 10. Let's compare their ages. What we have? X plus 10 is equal to Y plus 10. And once who is older is always older. So Noori was older. Here Noori will be twice. So what to do? We multiply Sonu's age by 2. Simplify. X plus 10 is equal to 2Y plus 20. Bring this side. X minus 2Y is equal to 20 minus 10. X minus 2Y is equal to 10. Equation number 2. Again, I am going to solve this equation once again. for you. Equation number 1, from 1 and 2, x minus 3y is equal to minus 10, x minus 2y is equal to 10. See, coefficients of x are same with same sign. To eliminate, we can subtract them to change the sign. Minus, plus and minus. X will go. We have minus 3y plus 2y. Minus y is equal to minus 20. Minus will go. Y is equal to 20. Substitute the value of y in any of the equations to get x. We write, putting this in 1. Suppose I am writing x minus 3y. X minus 3y is equal to minus 10. X into minus 3 into 20 is equal to minus 10. X is equal to minus 10. 23 is 60. Comes to right. Plus 60. So we have x is equal to 50. So we have got the answer. Nuri is 50 years. Sonu is 20 years. So this is how we can get the solution. Now students, third part of the question, it is very important one. See, I am reading the question. Now I am not going to solve the equations. You have seen several questions. I will form the equation. You will solve the equation by yourself by using elimination method. I am reading the question. It is the most important question. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also, 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of digits. Find the number. Let us discuss about 2-digit numbers. What is the range of 2-digit numbers? 2-digit numbers starts from 10 to 99. Means I am giving example. In 2-digit numbers, one we have tens place, another we have ones place. Suppose I am telling you, okay, if a number in which ones place is 8, and tens place is 1. So if you put 8 at ones place and 1 at tens place, then what is the number? 18. Or suppose I am telling you, if a number at ones place 6, at tens place 3, the number is 36. How becomes the number? Means we write the place value. The digit which is at tens place, we write this 3 into 10 and plus 1 into 6. The digit at ones place we multiply by 1 and we add the two situations. Means 30 plus 6 is 36. Here ones place 10 into 1. The digit is 1 and plus 1 into 8. So 10 plus 8 is 18. Means we use the place value system. So, but we don't know what is the exact digit. So what to do? We will assume the digits ourselves, that is variable. Like this. Let the digit at tens place is x and the digit at ones place is equal to y. Then number is equal to. I told we use the place value. X is at tens place. So what is its place value? 10x. The number is 10x plus this is at ones place. So what is its value? Y. So 10x plus y is the formal number. Now, after solving the equations, we will get the values of x and y, and you will put the value of x and y in this situation, 10x plus y, you will get the number. Now we are coming to the conditions. In first case, given sum of digits is 9. Sum of digits are x and y. What I have written? The digit at ones place, the digit at tens place. So digits are x and y. And according to question, their sum is what? 9. So x plus y is equal to 9. Equation number 1. Now coming to second case. Case second. What is given? Also 9 times this number. This number means the number we have assumed. 9 times of this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of digits. Means if the number is 18, if we reverse the digit, what we have the number? 81. Means tens place come to ones place and ones place comes to tens place. So here digits are x and y. If you reverse the number digits, what will be the number? 10y plus x. So given that 9 times of this number 10x plus y is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of digits. Digits are x and y. If we revert the digits, in place of x we have to write y, and in place of y we have to write x. Now simplify this. See, 90x plus 9y is equal to 20y plus 2x. Bring x and y together. We have 90x minus 2x plus 9y minus 20y is equal to nothing. That is 0. We have 88x minus 11y is equal to 0. Now we have 11 common. So divide this by 11 to reduce the equation. Divided by 11. What we have? 8x minus y is equal to 0. Equation number 2. So we have got two equations. X plus y is equal to 9. 8x minus y is equal to 0. You have to solve the equation yourself by elimination method. Very simple to eliminate. This plus y and minus y will be cancelled. X plus 9, 8x is equal to 9x is equal to 9, x is equal to 1. Substitute the value of x in any of the equations to get the value of y. After getting x and y, you have to put the value of x and y here in number and you will get the number required. Okay. Now, fourth part of the same question number 2. It is again word problem. Simple question. I am going to form the equations and again you will solve the equation yourself. Now whatever I am leaving means to solve yourself, you have to solve yourself and send it to me on my WhatsApp number. What are given as homework, you have to send your homework at my WhatsApp number. See, Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked for rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. Means two denominations, rupees 50 and rupees 100. And total notes are 25. Total worth of the notes are 2000. So you can assume like this. Let number of notes of rupees 50 is x and number of notes of rupees 100 is y. Then according to question, total notes are 25. So in first case, x plus y is equal to 25. Equation number 1. And the total worth is 2000. Suppose you have two notes of 100. What is the worth? 200. How? 2 into 100. Suppose you have 5 notes of 100. So what is worth? 5 into 100. 500 means the cost of note into number of notes. So we have number of notes x and its cost is 50. number of notes Y, its cost is 100 and total worth is 2000. So in second case, 50 into X for 50 rupees notes plus 100 into Y is equal to 2000. You can reduce the equation by dividing this by 100 because 50 is common. So you can write divided by 50. So what we have, X plus 2Y is equal to 40. Equation number 2. Again very simple equation to solve. X plus Y is equal to 25. X plus 2Y is equal to 40. By elimination method, subtract the equations. X and X will be eliminated. You can get the value of Y. And after getting the value of Y, substitute any of the equation, you get X. And that will be your accurate answer. Now the last question of the exercise, students. I am reading the question. A lending library has fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days, while Sasi paid rupees 21 for a book kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charge and extra charge for each day. Do you mean the question? Lending library, the library which gives the facility to give the books to the students for home, and they has the rule that if you are not depositing the book in due date, you will be fined. And what is the rule? If you keep the book for 3 days extra, so you will give the fixed charge, and after 3 days additional charges will be paid for each day. It is just like the question you have solved in previous exercise, the taxi charges and the fare. So here fixed charge for 3 days and after that some additional charges per day. So a girl kept the book for 7 days and paid 27 rupees as fine. Another girl paid rupees 21, she kept the book for 5 days additional. So we can write like this. Again I am going to form the equation and you will solve the equation yourself. So let the fixed charge for 3 days is rupees X and additional charge per day is rupees Y. Now in first case, very simple question. First case, a girl kept the book for 7 days. So in 7 days, for first 3 days she has to pay X rupees. And then how many days are remaining? 7 minus 3, 4 days. So for 4 days, Y rupees per day, 4Y. Together with she has to pay 27. So X rupees for the first 3 days and remaining 4 days, Y rupees per day cost 4Y and total is 27. Equation number 1. In second case, a girl kept the book for 5 days. So for 3 days, she has to pay X rupees. And how many days are remaining? 2 days are remaining. So for 2 days, she will pay 2Y and total is 21. Equation number 2. Once again, you have very simple equation. You have to eliminate X by subtracting. You will get the value of Y, and after getting Y, substitute in any of the equations, you get the X. So what is the value of X? That is the fixed charges for 3 days and additional charge per day is rupees Y. Whatever the value of Y is, it is your answer. Now you have to solve every question whatever I have left. Means we have formed the equations and you have to solve. If any doubt, you may ask me on my WhatsApp number. Now you have to send your solution to me on my WhatsApp. तो every day whatever questions are left, you have to solve yourself. Is it okay? Now thank you very much.